silver tubers. I think the mold is warmed up, and I think the silver is liquid. So let's put on our protective equipment. Glasses, check. Gloves, check. See if we can make this happen. It's been a little while since I poured, so you'll have to bear with me. No guarantees. I'm just going to pour a couple of the original signature Tree of Life rounds. Let's see how this works. Appreciate everybody following along. There we go. And there's one with some wicked waves in the back. We'll let that cool. I'm going to let that cool naturally. Tip it out over here. A nice piece of graphite. Set the mold back on top of the furnace here, so we get the mold warmed back up. I think the next one we'll do without a torch. I'm going to add a couple ounces of silver back into the crucible. Always better to have more silver than you need in the crucible than not enough, so let's whew. That is warm silver. Alright. And we'll be back in a minute. Alright, we're back. And let's shift this camera focus a little bit. We'll zoom in a little bit to get a little better detail on the pour. Right about there ought to do it. I think everything should be prepped. We're going to pour the same thing again. I thought I would just pour a couple of the originals, oldies but goodies. There's a lot of these things floating around out there, so I thought I would pour a couple of fresh ones for anybody who wanted one, but I hadn't been pouring. And that one's going to have a natural back on it. That's got a cool marmalade look to it. Yeah, it's got a definite textured surface to the back of that one. Interesting. Kind of like the surface of the moon. Anyway, I'll get these all cleaned up and I'll be back shortly. Hey, silver tubers, and we're back for one more pour. I found a mold I must have ordered a while back and then stopped pouring, so I'm kind of curious as to what it is. So I threw a little bit more silver in the crucible, and let's discover what this excuse me, mold is together. How about that? It's good and warm. Gonna put a little stink on the back. Hope I have enough silver to fill the mold. Yeah, we did. Alright. And not sure how it's going to look. Not sure what it even is. But it came out full, so we'll check it out here in a minute. MrZeke will be right back. Hey, silver tubers. It's MrZeke. got everything all cleaned up. I wanted to weigh them out on camera. This is what that last mold yielded. Looks as though as if it's a Roman coin of some sort, but it is chunky and thick. A lot thicker, and it has irregular edges, which I found very interesting. I haven't stamped any of these yet. I haven't even weighed them yet, but I thought I would weigh them with you here. So let's fire up the scale. I hope everybody's doing well. It's been a long while since I did a pour video. So let's go with the first Tree of Life. Now, to those of you who are longtime subscribers, you'll recognize this pour. It's kind of the signature pour, the Tree of Life. In this particular one, I'm dubbing the mooncrater. To me, the back side, the open face side, reminds me a lot of the surface of the moon with the craters. I kind of dig it. I contemplated repouring it again with a torch to get the often sought after, easily created ripple lines, but this one kind of just grabbed me and said, no, let's do a mooncrater pour. So I left it. So let's see what this one weighs. Alright. And switch it to ounces troy. That one's 2.4 ounces troy. That's a good weight, almost 2.5 ounces. So let's check out the second one. This is the traditional torch lines in the back. You can see exactly where the tip of the torch was centered, because the lines, the cooling lines, ripple away from it as it cools concentrically out. So let's see with this one. This one's a little bit chunkier, I think, than the mooncrater pour. So that one is, yep, 2.85 ounces troy. And lastly, the Roman coin, which I'm really digging the edges. If I can get it to stay focused, there we go. It's got almost a scalloped edge to it. I think the black gloves are throwing off the focus of the camera. But this one also has the traditional cooling lines in the back. They're not quite symmetrical on either of them. They're asymmetrical. I suppose I will put the weight and purity in the smoothest portion here. So let's see what that one weighs. That one weighs 3.4 ounces troy. So now that we got the weights out of the way, let me get a sip from my mug, my Grafenwehr mug from my time at Grafenwehr in Germany. Sip of my hot tea. And I'll share a recent pickup. These three are available. They're the first three pieces from the pouring bench that I've made available in quite some time. Haven't really been pouring, but I thought, you know, I got a couple of emails from a couple of old friends from YouTube, so I thought I would do a little bit of pouring and make it available to perhaps some of you new subscribers who never got a chance to grab one of these. So I picked this up at work. We were going to pitch it. It's called a coin wallet. I'd never seen one this small before, and I really dug it. It's I guess it's made by Onco, 1940. I don't know if that's the model. I doubt it's the year it was made, but it really came out nice for storing, you know, 12 silver rounds. And I just happened to have stashed up 12 that I hadn't put anywhere yet, like these brown materials God Bless America rounds, and it's nice because I get to see both sides. There's the God Bless America, and I suppose these were minted in 1976. Got those three. There's an A mark from 1984, another brown materials, Sunshine Mint, and the Alaskan Pipeline. I grabbed another one of those, found another one of those. This one kind of threw me off because I hadn't seen this one, mej.com. It's definitely religious in content, 2012. Anyway, I picked this up. Coin wallet, easy way. I imagine if you were gonna run, you'd probably put gold coins in it. It'd be an easy way to store 12 gold coins, or even more than that if you did do per. Got these Universario from 1972. I picked up a couple of those as well. There's the, I suppose, the obverse, and then the reverse. One silver Universario. I thought there was a date on there somewhere. Yeah, 1972. So, grabbed a couple of those to go into the vintage round binder. So in these, yeah. Sunshine Mint, that's an older one as well. So anyway, I just thought it would take a second, let everybody know I'm still just kind of lurking around. Do just a little bit of pouring since it's been a while. I'm going to put my email address down below for those of you who don't already have it. And if anybody's interested in any of these, just let me know. It's good to see everybody again. I know, like I said, I've been ducking and dodging. Progress on the boat. For those of you who've been asking about the boat, the boy child, the 15-year-old, went to his grandparents for the summer, and I vowed that I would not work on it while he was gone. So that's a project we're going to pick up here in about 3 weeks to continue the recycled water bottle boat. We got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows in, and then he had to go, and so we will pick that back up as soon as he gets back, and hopefully complete it, and then get out on the lake with it. We'll have to see how that goes. I've got all of the liquid nail. I bought 12 tubes of liquid nail, and I've got probably 10 trash bags full of water bottles generously donated from my coworkers. So anyhow, I just wanted to say hi and do a little bit of pouring. In the meantime, cheers. It's Mr. Zeke from the Silver Pouring Bench.